God bless you all richly, all the patriots all over the world, every living Africans whose spirits have woken, who is ready to change the negative thought narrative of yesterday that put us in this very mess we are. My next prayer for you today is that you are totally well in all your ways, that the narrative and the terms you have been able to change, that God give you the strength and enthusiasm to hold it strong. God bless you all richly. Please, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share as usual. If you are watching, please do not hesitate to share as usual, please. Very, very imperative that you share this very broadcast. Please, we have to always do a massive sharing, particularly in this very dispensation of the decolonization process. Until our mind is being decolonized from those things that we were born. I know many people were not born. Many people were breeded. Because if every one of us were born, giving birth to normal, I don't think we can be taken archaically. And I'm going to be reading a write-up to you through one of those apps. That what Donald Trump said, maybe it might be recently or maybe up to a year now, 6 months, I don't really know, but that's what he said. And when I read through it, I felt very flabbergasted. And everything he says is what he's playing today. A lot of people, so many persons did not really know why people like us, we are hungry. You don't know. The Europe that we are enjoying, somebody like you and I fought for it and they fixed it. That's why we came here. So, and the tunation and the narrative we came, we have to change it. If we are really a human being, we have to at least. I cannot be in a Western world, for example. I will be living. I will be in a Western world. I will still be living in a Western world, having the mentality of a third world country. That's a taboo. Now I'm in the Western world, there is freedom of speech. Then one idiot will tell me from my state, I can't. I don't know why how a lot of you is coping up. You are in the Western world, you'll be having a mentality of a third world country. As if the slavery is still going on. I think that's the most archaic thing anybody can ever come across in life. God forbid bad thing. So if you are watching, please, if you are led, you can share it. We just thank God recently, the person that was carrying our video this very period of time. Let me just appreciate him. I don't know whether I'm making money from me, because I don't believe on money. What I really believe on that, our message will be transmitted. Our message is affecting lives. People are calling, brother, thank you for standing up for the truth. At least this is the truth, what we lack, that make our society to remain like this today. There are so many aliens, they are above the law. And yet, we are in the countries whereby there is freedom of whatever. That was how our father were killed. They didn't amount to anything. Okay, what is life? If my life is not meaningful, I'm able to struggle to make it meaningful. What's the meaning of me giving birth to children? To be suffering? No. A lot of people, you think erecting a building. No, it's not about that. Enabling environment first. Look at our life today. Every one of us is afraid. As I did now, they fear one idiot because he wears something like who's Madame Fodio. That's your life, man. I don't give a damn about it. I'm going to be telling you what Donald Trump said. Exactly the same thing. You know, when somebody talk about what you are doing, you don't need to be angry. If you want to call me Mumu based on what I'm doing. Don't call me Mumu because of hatred. If people are criticizing Africa, they are like monkeys. You will not blame them. Now what did they see you see? They are just giving you time to change the negative narrative if you can. So if you cannot even, no problem. Continue with it. Because it is very directly upon now. Most of us, we are in abroad. but we are still very, very much more afraid. Now we even fear pass. Now we even fear pass. You are afraid of one person, a pedophilia, who believe on adrenochrome. Let me just do sharing so that we go into the topic in proper. If you watch it lately, our page is seriously still under attack again. So that's why I was appreciating this guy for carrying our video. He not give me money, but what I'm happy. If everybody can have my mindset, when I stumble, at least for the past 4 videos we have done right now, you have been carrying it. Do you know how many times they threaten that guy to what I can perceive? At times he will still stop to carry a video because the pressure on him. They might also be looking for him. One way video ni or now. No, you tell me no. So you can just see that no freedom. A lot of you don't know what is coming for you. Always no use and take guard your freedom fighter well, whether they do well. Remove your personal selfish interest. The most important thing that we are hitting them hard and God is about to do something in. That's why my personal selfish interest, I know they don't do anything. That's how at times we receive insults from people we never expected. We'll suffer, bro. Because these people, they are not our problem. Most of them, they are not with their right senses. What society people do these days is not their fault. That's why we believe in giving benefit of that. I'm the CEO of the benefit of that. I know if you say because at the bath now, one madman can't take my clothes. I know they follow on like that. There are people who give benefit of that, why there are some persons who have done incredibly well today before. If they are making mistakes, our duty is to let them know that this track you are going, you are not supposed to be there. And we must learn to correct ourselves in a very hard way. That's another thing that's affecting us today. That's why we still celebrate thieves. We still celebrate thieves. We are in a first world country. Every one of us, we are living. You are in a first world country having the mentality of a third world country. See, having the mentality of slavery. I don't really know how we are going to do about that. I don't know what kind of miracle that is going to remove such a thing from our heads. I can't get it. So please, if you are watching, don't hesitate to share. Let's do the little we can and leave the rest for God. At the time of your trial, do the little you can and leave the rest for God. It's an error for you not to do anything at all. So the end, I always tell everybody go to give account of his still worship. If I'm going to be changing my nationality, I'm going to be changing it if you guys did not make us to have our land back. I'm not going to be changing it because I might just go and change it to Senegal. For real, no, we can't continue like this as a people. No, we can't continue like this. We can't continue like this. It's a very bad domain and disastrous. We can never continue like this. It's not good. So if we cannot really share to all our WhatsApp right now, later we do the remaining sharing later. That's what we're going to be doing. Might do the remaining sharing later. Please, you have to share massively, inbox it to your friends so that maybe they not say they're not here. Inbox it to your friends, maybe they not say they're not here. Very, very important. So after this very one, I will introduce the topic, then we begin to do it serially. I don't really know whether I'm going to play first what President Donald Trump said about Africa, or let me just introduce the topic first. Maybe this one will have a role to also play when I'm not playing I'm going to be playing with the harp. But let me first of all introduce the topic so that to prepare our mind ahead of what we are about to hear. Very, very important. The presidential installation was done unconstitutionally because of their Fulanization and Islamization agenda. A good slave is a good Christian. They use religion to disconnect you from your ancestral background. Most blacks were displaced during slavery. Many slaves were disconnected from their ancestral land, thereby making them to lose their ancestral core value and dignity. They used Christianity to infuse slavery mentality into the slaves. So that's what happened. So having done the introduction, let me play this very one to you. I'm going to be using the app, so that I think that one will also help me instead of me reading, cracking my head. So that will also be helpful to me right now. These people, they've so made everything to be easy. Instead of me reading now, just copy and paste it in the app. While the app, you know, we read everything. So, just waiting for it to load. We are always coming out doing the little we can. We're always coming out here doing the little we can, and I will also fail to appreciate you guys that is also supporting. I know it's not my personal work, but it's the work of everybody. But you listening alone, decolonizing your mind, preparing our mind ahead of the things to come, I guess is also a good thing. It's also a good thing. So I'm going to play right away without interruption.
Trump has spoken again. This time it's just the painful truth spoken in sympathy. Donald Trump's speech on Rise Up Africans. Africans are good in nothing else but making noise, dancing, marrying many wives, alcoholism, witchcraft, indulging in unprotected sex and having many children. They can't feed, pretending in church being like a holy Christian, jealousy, fighting and complaining of bad leadership, but yet refuse to take a decisive action and protest to remove the brigands, tyrants, despots from position of power. Let us all accept the fact that the black man in Africa is a symbol of poverty, mental inferiority and emotional incompetence. To make the matters worse, he can do everything possible to defend his stupidity. Give them money for development and they will fight and create hatred and enmity for themselves because everyone in power wants it to his or her own use, even taking it back to Europe using private and chartered planes, into their own personal foreign accounts. Drill oil wells for them and they will not have peace all the days of their life. See, for instance, what's happening in Nigeria, a country blessed with abundant resources, Southern Sudan, Mozambique, DRC just to mention a few. Asterisk. This proves to anybody including a stupid fool that Africans do not know what they want. Asterisk. They are like monkeys looking for already ripping banana all over the world. Therefore that the white man is created to rule.
Yeah.
The black man, Africans will always have daydreams. And here is the creature, the African, that lacks foresight but only sees what is near him.
Yeah.
And still fails to know what to do. Asterisk. A black man is stupid to the extent that he cannot plan for his life beyond a year. Therefore how can they develop and live longer? Asterisk. Corruption. And China is a big abomination, but in Africa, it's so huge that it is slowly becoming unacceptable.
Yeah, we've accepted them
way
already.
of life. Shame, isn't it? They sing and rejoice to their corrupt political leaders.
Yes, that's why
they worship their scandal-ridden religious leaders like their gods, who build very big churches, much bigger than factories and mansion houses, using their fellow power men's money in the name of tithing and offering to God, yet it's all for him or her. At times using stolen money using scandalous means. Lest you forget, these so-called Africans are praising, dancing and praying for the people that have impoverished them, and who comes to hide their loot here in
we celebrate thieves.
Europe. Then which fool argues that the black man is not born a beggar, grows a beggar, looks a beggar, falls sick as a beggar and dies a beggar.
As a beggar,
This has been proven beyond reasoning.
Yes.
I wonder why even up to now most Africans still go to school by force.
Yes.
And those who are at school are just drug addicts who don't know what took them there. The body of Africans is a very fertile ground for all diseases in the world because they don't fear even the deadliest disease, including HIV, AIDS. This leaves me with a question. Are our eyes created the same with those Africans? I hear there are still cultures in Africa that prohibit them from using latrines, which is very annoying. Some even have church services in the open, saying that God does not want to be worshipped in buildings made by man. Can you believe this? Asterisk. They cried for independence.
It was given to them.
To rule themselves.
It was given to them. They couldn't do anything.
The same white men
We were given independence to rule yourself, but we can't.
Countries for them in the name of foreign investment. For sure, being African is a very untreatable disease that even prayers are not enough. They have minerals, but they cannot do anything with it. Therefore, let us, whites, go to Africa and pick what we can pick and leave what is of no use. Poverty is a disease to the whites, but to the blacks it is very normal.
It's normal.
Asterisk.
It's normal.
Look at what is currently going on in Nigeria National Assembly. Legislators amending the constitution to favor themselves at the expense of 200 million Nigerians. Asterisk. Majority of these legislators are treasury looters who are intellectually barren, but using the ill-gotten wealth to oppress the citizens of that great country. Asterisk. What a shame. Black people with black sense. The worst tragedy in Africa is that if you dare stand up and speak up for what's right, you may end up regretting your idea. Asterisk. The few wise and open-minded.
Here we are.
Africans who have tried to educate these fools about civilization have met the worst. They have been pushed hard on the wall, they have been silenced. And others have to run away to Europe for safety, while some are very unfortunate and have been killed through persecution. Some have been jailed forever until they die in prison just for asking. Why? Before I finish, let me tell Africans that before you jump and call me a racist,
because they are low mentality,
an anti-blacks or whatever term you may wish to use against me, first tackle runaway corruption, dreadful terrorism, tribalism, poverty, unemployment, diseases, illiteracy, ignorance, and inequality, that have put your whole continent on the verge of collapse. Asterisk. Hate me or love me, I don't care. I know this is the plain truth which will never see the light of the day to the cowards that are afraid to be told as it is. By Donald J. Trump. Please share with every African and political leaders so that Africa in own time will emerge an INDUSTRALISED.
Now, when I first of all listen to this, a lot of us don't really know the reason why we are on this earth. And if not for God that we always say, I would have destroyed all my phone. I know if I have no phone, I will not come online. I would have taken that decisive decision today. I don't know We that are youth, we don't reason. We are being bent easily to every form of now. Okay, let's assume this very Europe, they felt sorry over what they did to our fathers. After the Second World War, now Nuremberg Code were what the law they use in judging so many persons that were found guilty over the Nazi Malaysia, the massacre that happened. I think they put everything Adolf Hitler head. It was not only Adolf Hitler. They even spoiled that man's name. Now we started demanding for our freedom. Now, how did these people came to our land? And they're not the one we were also demanding independence from. The same thing you are doing today was what our father did. I guess one or two persons just say, well, I'm advocating now. That's we the European, now we be the problem of Africa. We will do this Europe. We are not serious. We are not serious. I don't think I even have strength to finish up this video. God help me. We are not serious. That was why today they injected every one of us. If Africa had pure blood today in Europe, you know, reach 20%. Because now food they take the catch us. Exactly what you are seeing right now. Iwa met with what happened in 1945. We demanded for freedom, and these people are giving us freedom. But today, we couldn't manage what we had. But the so-called politicians who are being the dinner table, feeding they are going to help us, are the one killing, are there. None of you is sorting this man in America. But you cut it where now you the problem. You will surprise each and every one of us. Our enemy will be consumed because the stupidity you are allowed to fly. You thought it's all about me? You thought it's all about me? It's all about you also and your spirit. We don't know how to fight for ourselves. The only leader in the world who have tried to waken us up, but today, every one of us have come back from work. But we have no home to call our own. If you feel this one is life, they taught you this. This is not the original purpose of God for you. I saw on Facebook, was it not yesterday, that a girl died in Bologna. They want to go bury her. If you see this girl, still very young. Now we are rising glorious exits for all our brothers and sisters that are dying. Nobody want to ask any questions. Now, why can't we not be wise for once? Why can't, if we roll out on the street today? Now, I bring out some pictures, but I'm not going to be showing it here. Over how we started in Rome, how we were in Roman Parliament, how we were even in their embassy in 2017 and all of all that. I saw the marvelous work we did there. But today, I now begin to see what's happening. I know that there's something wrong. We are being tossed up and down by every wings of doctrine. The same people killing us is who we are celebrating. That's what Donald Trump just said. The same people killing us, we like celebrating our oppressor. That's why somebody will tell me because of one idiot. And a lot of you did not know the reason why I back or shout the way I shout. So we're running away, you were for free. Because people, even the world leaders, they are wondering why will Africa be so daft? That we like suppressing. Oyibo say poverty is a disease. Why are we taking a poverty as a way of life? We are taking it as a way of life. Today, people are beginning to pray for Buhari already. They've forgotten all what Buhari did. They've forgotten that Buhari government is a continuation of Islamization and Fulanization. But you see a do alien today, their support, my dear, those people will be held responsible. They will be held. Know who you are to, because we cannot keep on allowing these people on their personal selfish interests begin to give us government. Anytime we want to speak, they try to silence us. Look at how they report my Facebook every day by day for speaking the truth. Why prank stars who are destroying windscreen? Here's at a movie. Would that one help us? Would that one help us? Nobody cares. Nollywood came. Every one of them became really rich. They went to Dubai to eat shit, so far they built hotels. But how is our lives? That's what matters. Nobody cares. Now, the reason why this election was run was to make sure that the agenda they have in Nigeria. I think Donald Trump just spoke now. I've given you hope enough. Why am I giving you hope? Is to tell you that any fight you start today, you are somebody who is watching you, who is going to come to your rescue. I've told you you are not alone. And if you want me to start preaching the other side of the message, or what we have to face in 2024, I will activate it and I will start speaking it. I will start calling it forth. I will start, instead of that it will tarry for 6 months, it will start happening next month. Because we ourselves, we are nobody serious. All of us, we are just making money. It's not about making money. This was the mistake our fathers make. Fulanization of Nigeria is getting closer every day by day. We have forgotten how Fulani have been clean right from time. I'll read to you again now what they said. Rufai says. Let me read that one to you myself. What they say Rufai says. Let me read it to you. That was why it was this President Rufai that the federal government told his people. He said the old Naira note is still valid. Was he arrested? What does that tell you? And who is Rufai to Tinubu? Who is Rufai to Tinubu? Until we start commenting in these people platform that is supporting this very government, that if anything happen, all their property in Nigeria, they will lose it. Until we raise a revolution between ourselves as an Africa and begin to look for ourselves in this Europe, we will never have a better society. And that is what I stand for. That is what I stand for. We have to first of all correct ourselves from the inside. Why are we killing? Why are we betraying ourselves? Why are we betraying ourselves? Listen to what Rufai said. He said Rufai speaks on Islamic rule and jihad in Kaduna and Nigeria. He said Rufai declares that Islamic government and jihad have been inaugurated in Kaduna during his tenure to promote Islam and to wage war against Christians of Southern Kaduna until they surrender to Islamic rule and accept Islamic rulership as a way of life. After a few more tenure of Muslim rule in Kaduna State, the Christian of the Southern Kaduna will be dealt with continuously until they surrender without further resistance to Hausa Fulani rule in the state. Now, listen. He also said the idea of Asiwaju Bola Tinubu was agreed upon by him and Muslim colleague in the north to pave way towards the inauguration of permanent Islamic rule in Nigeria through an Islamic alliance between the Muslim in the north and Muslim in the southwest. He said after a few more Muslim presidency, what is happening in Kaduna will be replicated in Nigeria. He further reiterated that the Christians and Peter Obi have been put to shame. That's what Rufai said. And this is the agenda. We have a new running man. My dear, we go enter treat soon. No, we not like treat, eh? We not like treat, Emma. Emma not like treat. It's not sense in stop. You are very lucky that you can hear me. For your entire job, destroy your windscreen with all your nonsense. Now, how will somebody be supporting this kind of government? I don't understand why. Why? It's like we don't really understand the gravity of what is coming. It's like most of all we don't feel relaxed. Omega no Seba, all these Oibo, they will just carry you, they'll deport you. Because why? They've watched you in your Facebook. You doesn't care to make your country to be better. They don't even know how they are going to come to our rescue. That's the most terrible thing. Somebody they beat you know they cry comment. How your neighbor wants to know. We are very comfortable with it. People who started to be Obi, what was the reason for that Obi? You are just trying to tell the people that you want the system to change. And right now, the same Islamization and Fulanization, the what is happening. When we not done answer, when you were unable to bury your father and your mother, we don't answer. That's the most painful thing in this world. 2009 to 2010. I buried my mom and my father. I was there. When my mom late, I flew to Nigeria. The normal traditional rite, I did it. When my father was so late, I flew to Nigeria. The normal whatever, I did it. Now, if I'm not having parents in Nigeria, why am I more concerned than you, who have everything in that country? Now, go and look at Sudan today. There is a war already in Sudan. The fight continues, they don't care. Why this Oiboden? They are mostly concerned about what's happening in Ukraine. Why? Because this is where their treasure is. Protest up to today, it not happen for Nigeria. They stole a mandate, everything, bro. Is that we are going to continue? And most of you will just look for new thing one day. Maybe you tell me no matter. You would have discovered me on phone every time. Now they will be silent. Until every one of us flow up and enter social media. You don't know the energy, or the kind of vibration, or the kind of frequency that's in this what you are saying at times. There are people collating our activism. But don't look at what Donald Trump said. Everything he said, how can a white man to describe a way? And we are done with it. We believe in giving birth to many children. And those children, we are not creating an enabling environment for them. Even our brother that have residence, let me not talk about passport today. They gave you residence so that you can move anywhere. You have right to protest. But today, we are still locking ourselves inside the house. That was why when the time for them to depopulate came, we were not ready to search out informations. We are not ready to search out information. We fought over for them. This was the same mistakes our father makes. We are only just lamenting, not ready to put in a proactive measure. Instead of this is the time we are supposed to unite together and draw one particular rope to see the little we can do. All of them right now, they decamp again to APC. This is the government that have not made us to have life for decades of years. This is the same government who kill your own brother in Lekki Tollgate. It has never happened in this world. Where you protest and demand for a better government, you will be killed. I warn you by APC. Wow. Any you that support APC today, that is, we are getting a party. Until we start, we will form a clique that any of these people supporting our evil leader at home, they no longer time for everybody have time for his opinion. Opinion should be ruled out of it. You will never talk about them again because these people, they are the one killing us. A hope for better tomorrow is not there. Somebody will sell up a struggle because he needs 10 million or 20 million. Then those people will still have them in our contact. Now, what's the essence of you marrying? If this world was like this during the time of our fathers, I don't think they would have want to give birth. The nonsense abroad, the same way, but they are to correct it. Now, let me read something to you, what they are about to do to Uganda president. They want to sanction Uganda. Why? Because of this thing of Borisan. No more death sentencing. Let's go there. Let me read it for you. What UK Parliament is planning. It says UK government and Parliament. Petition, stop all foreign aid and sanction Uganda over its anti-LGBT legislation. The UK government should stop all foreign aid and support to Uganda immediately and place sanctions on Uganda for human rights abuse. Now, Africa is known as a land, we have a core value. We have Africa, Awano. A UK give a Tana, sanction in Uganda because their president. That was how God wants it. Even if you check the Bible says, Adam and Eve was allowed to put in a garden. Oma put Adam in Adam. That one upon how corrupt Museveni is. Museveni can still choose to protect the core value of Africa by not signing that thing into law where no Newty and Newty can marry, or where Newty and Janet I wish him war have you no problem. But they want to sanction him. Now when I'm laying curse on Britain, you can't even say amen. Because even your amen is not even born again. Hi. Should I say why did God make me an African? No, let me know. I don't know why our people become so daft. Nobody cares about what's happening. Nobody cares. Now, when UK, no, if not be see finish, UK, Africa, and Europe are they the same continent? If not be see finish, but we would have been able to conquer these people. But there's no unity. There's no unity. You can just see how the united we are. Obaseki we bando in this thing. You see some alien come out. People, we are not native, we are supposed to be speaking. I am not this one freedom of speech. Now, a continent whereby you have no freedom of speech, you can still talk and die. You can still cut and I can be lay Iwarem and see the what we can do is say, what are you doing? If I'm not doing anything, you say you are making you want make a stop. But you are people here abroad. They want me to start reasoning. When I'm in a first world country, they want me to have brain of somebody that is living in a third world country. How is that possible? I should start reasoning as if we are in 1914. I don't know. There are things you can't bend. That is, I can't do it. It's not in me. I don't know how to pretend. Donald Trump, everybody use and make it. He's Sultan. Now they are right. But don't go and say what he does not do. Donald Trump see in head. He lose. He have never wanted to charge any person for say you lie against me. But here we are. We clap hands for every nonsense. We click love and like on the people that bring a fulanization. If, for example, I have a friend, and let's assume now IRCP is a political party, for example. Then after I finish my activism, then another person contests and won the same IRCP. I've already gotten a core value. Definitely, he cannot just come and change the platform. If we have been using the platform to correct our leaders, to talk to our traditional rulers that what they are doing is bad, there is no way you can just use this platform and start insulting people's children. If I thought it's going to do anything, it's going to add a little, minus a little to it. So okay, now when we go, not just turn it automatically. That's what we are facing today. Our political terrain, people don't need money, even when they're in Europe. We are not united. We are not just united. People go and look at what Julo Malama is doing. I get Donald Trump will follow all those men, but people are not waking up. We are still celebrating thieves. We are in a country whereby pastor can kidnap a child. I think I was saying the one this in Port Harcourt or so. Why somebody from one church, they saw select church, for whatever. Let me see if I can read one to you. Christianity, we are still carrying out today. Agba will not man. We cannot really change any narrative. We can't do anything on our own. Let even assume you are trying to carry load on your head. People see that you are trying, not that you are just sitting down. You want to carry this load, no, I don't want to carry, and they look for help. Think I'm getting weak. I just feel like going for holiday for a while. Let me also go and, relax myself. Because you don't just see people think. Our nation, Idu nation, we are not fighting for it. Someone sent me a video today. Let me play part of it to you. If we're talking about Idu. If we are talking about, we and Igbo, we are almost the same ancestral whatever. A part of Igbo land is Idu. But have you ever one day even mentioned Brafa? Leave them and let them go. We don't care. Do you know what it is? When you miss some certain things in the morning, it tests on you in the evening. Look at most children today, they are very brilliant abroad. They are serving in another man's land. Why we need these people at home before for them to come? You think miracle is going to happen? How many Nigerian presidents who have said I'm coming to come and kill you, they make policy and they don't work by it? All the now security issues have not been talked about. We are dragging subsidy now. Before you know now, we drag subsidy, they can't remove 200 naira. Liter becomes 400. What's so cope up with it? A country where you cannot tell the government, now, why are you still interested in the government? Then you see pastors who were feeling before that they are coming to a political arena or they come on social media to correct things. They are now accepting an illegal, unconstitutional president as their leader. That is who Africa is. I don't know why I'm only the one that is different. Is it because I'm thinking differently? Or I don't know what me they do? I don't understand. But anytime I sit down, I always see that what people are doing always wrong. This is not the best way. This is not time you cannot beat them, you join them. We have a core value to protect.
Okay, so
look at it. Let me just play it to you.
Can you tell us the history behind the status at the back there?
Good. What you are saying is Ubu God. Ubu God is the first Igbo hut. It was built by Eri and his two brothers, Eri, Arodi, and Arel. They built this hut. And what we do is to renovate. And then when you look at it, it's a mud house. Only
I don't know if I can forward it to where you mentioned about it.
How it do come into existence.
Okay, wait. Let's start from here.
They build this hut. And what we do is to renovate. And then when you look at it, it's a mud house. Only brushed with cement. Eri, Arodi, and Arel built this place in the remembrance of their father God. So somebody may ask you how Idu come into existence. Idu is the first Igbo village on earth, and that is where you are now. We have 3 Idus.
Idu is the first village on earth, for Igbo village on earth. Now we created the Idu platform, but people are sitting. Somebody coming from Canada today. Appreciating Minute, don't give up. Just continue. We are listening to you. I came to Europe like every other person for a greener pasture per se. But the greener pasture is not still green the way I wanted it. Then I have to do research. What is this thing worrying us? We found out that the money we are still spending, sending to Nigeria, there is never a time we can have gathering for ourselves. Can ever gather for ourselves, except we have to join to fist up that nation. Or till some days ago, some years ago here, our people can no longer go to farm because they drove them away, and they have been killing us. Today we have forgot about our brother that have been grossly murdered. We have forgot everything that Fulani have done. Now Rofa again coming out on national television. Now we are waiting for the okay. What about the Westerner? The international community, they are keen for all big boy. Come to our rescue, and they refuse to come. That is to say, none of you is safe in Nigeria. If, for example, Donald Trump, Putin, will not put on, then because I've told you, I don't want to make you lazy. They choose to not fold their hands. You continue the fight first of liberating yourself before we come in. Before they will come, you might have been consumed. Now, could you know if we have gathered our strength using our platform to be talking about these people, these people they not get power. You are the one that made them to be powerful. You are the one that made them to they fear enmity die. If everyone is laying curse on them as we speak now. My dear, Tinubu will not face that inauguration. He will not want to go to that inauguration. If everyone is laying curse, even cover your eye, we are laying curse on them and their family. My dear, anytime you see cockroach, you say the don't come. This was the method these idiots in America developed that make him to win so many battles. We can't see go back again. Nobody dare him then. It was not a bow. Because he laid that curse sincerely from his heart. And God knows that what is causing them for is real. That's why we succeeded to some extent. God may choose to spare him. But when you will see what God is going to do to you. He have his own punishment. How will you be supporting a man? Go and look at what he have done before. Now you are supporting him to promote APC for fulanization, putting his own family in risk in Nigeria. He does not know that he's risking his family. You think people are not watching you? Over the nonsense you are supporting, you think you are safe. Tinubu will save you. Just wait and see what you think. Nigeria, look at the way youth were appreciating you before. Are you seeing any youth again appreciating you from Nigeria apart from the same APC Janjaweed? Nobody will appreciate you. Anywhere anybody gather in Israel, if that person have the brain at the center of his head, he must say what this guy is doing is real. Nobody that did not pray for me. Will they still pray for you over this nonsense? Let me see if I can play this in a little bit for them.
Okay, so
Let's start it from here.
Already at the rail, know this place in the remembrance of their father God. So somebody may ask you how Idu come into existence. Idu is the first Igbo village on earth, and that is where you are now. We have 3 Idus. Benin to Ife is Idu Ife.
Okay.
Yes, from Abo to Oroni is Idu.
Okay.
That's where we are today. Then from Ogogo to Ida is Idu Ime. So Idu was divided into 3. Idu, yes. Idu was divided into 3. And here is their ancestral home. What Idu Ime and Idu Ife.
And our own papa, the real do ni megwakane. Or be anayafe, or nyayanayafe. Now, why do we say do Igodomigodo? Igodomigodo was a son of Idu. This alien, they invaded us today. They are manipulating history. Deny their own identity because identity is man. Now, what your forefathers labored for, they collected it from you. You had no home to call your own. You buy land and they take it. Every Idu children were supposed to be having land free of charge. I think I know what to do. I know what to do. I pray the decision I'm about to take now. So somebody here in a hurry. I think I have to allow a lot of things to happen. Even I more pray yo, but I will allow a lot of things to fly. Cause making a lot of need to agbegwe me. I don't get that kind of, but I will just start playing against the Bukhari. Because our negligence and nobody is ready to understand. Even the youth. We are joining the same people whose father have told we have put these people onto perpetual bond. You just heard now. Areas he mentioned, all of them is Idu. Nearly half of Nigeria is Idu. Idu nation. Just the same way you see United Kingdom covering Scotland, Highland, and the rest. That's how Idu nation is. Even the Idu children are even the one they brainwash because they need big. To worship our oppressor. And everybody talk about few way. Look at now who make cancel too flat. Everybody happen to burn after destroys everything. Just model the blocks. The man can say you man uses maybe let's say 1,000 years ago. You man live here now. People live here where into one. This is how where you is now. 200 years now where into one. Yes, it is here now. What the game about whom you bolo came away maybe 1,000 years ago we can live here now. That's how life is. Oton we wagena we udot of the enemy bugbo. A man can live in your name maybe 1,500 years ago. On have the way he towa, you have relocate. Also, this is your house, so it is one day, particularly when the family is not deserted. That's why we don't pray for war to come. I just have topic right now, preserve. I've already read it, but I don't even know where to go about it. At least we are supposed to be brethren, joining hands together to make office. We are saying everything is lie. Okay, now, why they come overrun this election, give her to Tinubu? Why they come overrun this election? Why they don't allow your will to stand? A country whereby you are not respected. Your constitution that's supposed to, which is your right, they didn't allow it to happen. Then because you are no option right now, you are calling somebody that failed. Now, until we start unfollowing some certain person, please, I want, if you are my follower, please, there are a lot of things you don't need to take because you are supposed to be a father banner in any midst at all. Oh man, you not a woman and raise a post. Congratulate, you're not supposed to congratulate. Anything is doing, what bizube. God is not coming to come and do this. The whole world is taking back their land. Only Africa no sign. We are going to court. We are going to court. Or the same people on dollar our chief justices right now. Nothing on you. Their fulanization agenda continues. Because most of our people, because they are greedy. We are encouraging them. I'll see people misbehave, so people will carry on. They don't know what they are the cause of themselves. Because I begin to perceive it right now. We are not living in an era, whatever it is you support today, people will look for you on honorary ground. That's how Africa is going to be. Africa is going to be settled. Una support me down with social media and if nani, maybe no you that is causing calamity, people will look for your family on honorary ground. It may feel where we are going to settle a lot of things. Now, if for example, I'm supporting bad government, really bad, let's even assume the man won election, but this one was told. Any Nigerians living abroad, for example, have no moral right to say, I can support who I want to support. You are telling us that you are a thief, you are a criminal. Such person with tire lie, you are equivalent to somebody who went to go and steal goats. You are equivalent to somebody. Anytime you visit Nigeria, some boys will just gather you and beat you because you never want their life to be meaningful. They no longer time for politics. They no longer politics is a game of chance. No. These people, they are right now in their last battle. If we don't get it very well, the only what is happening in South Sudan today happens. They are going to kill many. Imagine the depopulation agenda going around the world. That's why they broke out the digestion. Fulanization of Nigeria is a different ball game. We are not free here in Europe. We are not free in Nigeria. For example, right now, Nigeria was a good country. We have gotten the shin and shine right from the womb. There are most people today that are sick right now. Instead of you eating 15 edu in a day. I may do Africa shop right now very well. Am I stuck in doing it more because of negligence. Now instead of you eating edu, you can go back home. Start living your normal life. Either we can go very how about this thing? Okay. Right now we are struggling. Imagine your immune system is down. You are still in this polluted environment. Not that I cannot live my health narrowly. I don't do with face, but because it might then have it to me. What entered the skin of my head, I feel like to have a lot of you feel is a joke. It's not a joke. We are getting weak every day by day because they are weaponized weather. UK, they are the one. If you look at it today, the people, the healthcare workers in UK is more than the one in the whole world. UK treats light of many of you. They even weaken their people. They don't even love their people. They don't even love that. They have been looking for a way. I told you, human being is the most strongest thing. Human being is stronger than iron. That's why in the old 600 or something. How many years was Noah before he died? Is it not 160 years or so? Okay, it was a human being. Everything you see today has been adulterated, but we are not believing anything. For us to even talk to some of all these idiots, no, we are with social media. Let them go and read. Stop encouraging them. Stop giving them stars. You are an idiot. Let us begin to expose our core value. There is time and season for everything. Pranking will not. They said they are coming to come and beg tomorrow. Because if it happens, you are going to lose your house. You are going to lose everything. Go and play. Now what? They break out for Sudan. So the Democratic Republic of Congo, those ones they fight for years. When they come split up Sudan into two, they have been fighting right from time. These people, they are not ready to help you. They want fight to happen in Nigeria. But you are covering it all. We are not defending our vote. We are not defending anything. Away boy, man. We are cutting everything as if this man, you talking to this man in America, as if it's my personal problem. If he drops supporting them, at least we have won a little. If he stops supporting them, we are also won a little. If they find out that nobody is supporting them again, the best way we can fight, let's fight our own from diaspora. I don't have a friend to do with an APC. I don't tolerate such a thing. I'm a no-nonsense man. I support everybody. Things are changing. Okay, are we going to leave Nigeria alone? Not to be transition to global greatness? You see what happened in Ukraine. If not me that told you that 99% of what you are seeing on television is fake. Let have you millions of people have been dying. The Ukraine, they personally drove their people away. They just drove them away. We make them believe go to Kogli. Look at weather manipulation. Weather manipulation. But we feel it's a bed of roses. We are walking. Do you know how many houses is going to destroy if the war happens? Where the federal government of Nigeria, even this subsidy now, Nasi South. I punish. Say nothing. During the Naira scarcity, you saw it. Rufai came out and make a pronunciation. They are Naira valid. Did you hear again say no valid? We are the minority. Instead of what right now to join with Obaseki, immediately, whatever Obaseki can do, declare a do nation for us. Please, Obaseki, do something about it. Let's use what we have to get what we don't have. Stop building company, build allies for us. Whatever thing you can do, Obaseki, to make sure you cut a dosage from Nigeria immediately, do it. We know you are capable of doing it. I know you surround yourself with some fake people who don't know what they are doing. That's the only thing that can exempt us as we speak. Nigeria should be splitted immediately. And let the northern area and this is meter. And let them split up the country. I saw a hotel the other day, I think it's in Lagos. They call it, let me see if I can get it. I saw a hotel that day, that hotel were named after Idu. These people that you see today, they know the truth. Go to your palace today, they know the truth that you own the land. They know the truth. They know that they are not our, they know that they are not our father. But you are just trying to fool yourself to losing emotions. They can only lose essay. You are carrying enmity, creating bad name for your children. The thing is not going to last long again. Every demonic kingdom is going to go. Okay, now, why? There are things at times, I love people, instead of them defending the stupidity, they just keep silent. I love people like that. Instead of them defending the stupidity, they just keep silent. They're not the top put. Instead of them defending the stupidity, they just keep silent. Yeah, Guayo. Okay, look at it here. See, this one should be the name.
A lot of we young people don't see money, but we don't
know.
No,
Idu Palacio.
You don't know where to put them. Well, I get this update for you. Guess what? It is not for only we young people. It is for everybody. It's plenty. How you can be rich forever. I will tell you today. Stop playing. This is Idu Palacio by T Company, right beside Idu train station. It's plenty.
Idu Palacio in I think in Lagos. Idu train station. Somebody built up a hotel and call it Idu Palacio. That's who we are. Nigeria is not supposed to even fighting for Nigeria to be good. You are wasting your time. Disintegration of Nigeria is supposed to be the agitation of everyone, but nobody wants to agitate. I was settled down. I was for why you settled down. Settled down for where? Away Fulani. Away Bomo. You don't know where they are going to be blocking Abuja Lagos road. You don't know we are going to block the Benin Lagos road. You don't know we are going to be blocking Ibadan. Huh? What about these people made up their mind tomorrow? These same people that you are supporting today, they know. There is a post here say Ikalade Ranchento Doduwa. You can see that they are just trying to defend their stupidity. Or maybe change Ikalade Doduwa. So you can just see that they are manipulating everything. Eh? They are manipulating everything. I don't know what we are to gain. Our people are dying gradually. Nobody cares. We are not here to worry me or your own. Then how we marry the best husband. Only Africans. Once able work by women boyfriend also intimidate us anymore. This even whatever what did I even touch? Now I do film video now. This is even a colonized language. So at times talking to us is as if we are just wasting our time. Una the Kanu has spoken right from one time. They are coming. They kill and kill and kill and kill and they were tired. We couldn't even stop them. Thank God for ESN. Look at how they scatter airport. They gave some money, those ones today, they are still fighting themselves. They don't even know what they want again. By now, if we are drawing one rope, the same way I joined my energy right from the one, by now, Biafra liberation would have come. It's as if now they have not even started. A lot of innocent souls have died. Yet the freedom is not forthcoming. Because we like selling our whatever. A thief now, crow, stole an election. We have some useless alien supporting the same person. Not that he won. Let everyone assume he won the election, no problem. He stole the election, he stole it. Why are you aiding an abetting criminal? But Ura, say you are not corrupt, but you are supporting a deadly thief, a drug addict, a killer. I can't really get it. Huh? I don't know, the more we are carrying this, look, all the African countries waking up. Look at the other day. There was a protest in Senegal, Dakar. 9 people lost their life. That protest have corrected something, have given a result. Our own ANCESTRAL protest did not yield anything. The one they did that time, they went to go and break the prison in Edo. Some people were even the one that triggered it to some alien. The same house that is your problem or why problem, but you don't talk about it. I can't really understand. You are living in a first world country as if you are having the brain of a slave. How can you still be living here? You go to some areas, they respect you, you queue up, you are looking for something, they gave it to you. Why not think that, why is my country not like this? Why would these people respect me and I'm not being respected in my country? Let even assume for our people that have not left home, who have not traveled away from home, no problem. They have not been able, they are telling them for the water. But we are witnessing it here. No area but we don't come and say, Ibelefu say, Chico, you don't care que tu haces video aquí más, ¿vale? Ahí es mi casa, Yago Wamevane. You don't care que tu pone aquí gritando siempre. You can't tell me that. It is my right to do whatever thing I'm doing. Particularly, if you don't say they disturb you, go your house, go stay. But that does not mean that I will start using it to disturb people. But we are from a country where the right of the people does not mean. Your protest does not count. When the government say anything, what they said, look at the Naira crisis, the currency crisis you went through. What did they say? They want to use it so that the people does not buy the election or buy vote. At the end of the day, what happened? They suffered you for nothing. We don't forget, because one thing about us, we have a forgettable, retentive memory. We not remember yesterday. We not remember. Black man not remember yesterday. We are like small children. That was who they described to be all the slave master. Small pikin and you beat and now you beat up and now you they quit the me. But when they are 2 years, let's say 2 years, 1 year, 6 months, stroke about 3 years. Now you go beat them, now who hit it. Now you go see, go cry, go meet. When they cry for anything. That's who we are. That's how these people describe us. We just believe that now when we both say something, now you go back. But it's because of the unity we are lacking, and we are not ready to interpret our constitution. That's why things are like that. Nigeria have a constitution that was not supposed to allow Tinubu to be sweating. If now even 25% of a federal capital territory, Abuja, is enough for us to even say no. The law must be interpreted. But today nobody speaks. He stole the election. The 25% in Abuja, he did not get it. But we are having people abroad here. They still come under one same platform. Now the crime these people have committed and the one they said the corner have committed, which is more higher, and we are not ready to unite together. After this message right now, you go and drink your mahu and make love with your wife or wafu. He's going to tell on everyone tomorrow. This thing we are seeing right now, gradually, will start affecting us tomorrow. Do you know what is war? When war breaks out, we don't pray for it. Even though because we have given our people for Fulan to be killed. If we have retaliated, what would have happened? If we have retaliated, the Fulanization, they sold Nigeria in 1899 to the British, and the British and the Fulani, they are the same thing. That's why when Britain found out that their workforce is getting low, they gave this out again. They want to pump more people to the system. They've already built up the economy right now. Whatever thing that happens tomorrow, you know, no say any person space the UK. That's why they quickly refill it back. It's like when your fuel is about to finish, you look at it that the journey you are still going still very far. What you do, enter the next filling station, fill your tank again with your last money. I do it at times. If I find out that I'm embarking on the journey, this is not a ghost man. I just feel like, okay, now let me after drive for about 2 hours, 30 minutes. Let me just relax. If I'm to relax in a filling station, whereby people that are also driving lorry and everybody relaxing, I just go to the restaurant there, get something. I look at it that this boy don't they go. Me what why you 20 carry what up and let me I still get another full tank again in case of a city. If they go there by, that's what UK have just done. When other countries are not lacking manpower, UK will be saying their own nothing happened. They've collected our people from home again and allowed them. When they don't, the number don't reach. Now they can go use one of our Nigerian person. May come to say they don't know before they carry their family. Who will you marry my big boy? They know everything about us. They know everything. When it benefits them, they don't speak. If you're on their discovery, that's when they speak. They know I'm here. They know I do card where they feel and they use and do video. They know. You thought they don't know? You thought they don't know what I'm talking about? How did they bust you? You were the boss that time say they do who got work your mom. Who were my ye broso yata? They touch your line. They know each and every of our they know the mumu way they are Nigerians. They've evaluated that Nigeria is not still working. They know about it. They know. That's why they prepare your injection due to your cautiousness. They know that you will take it. They know you finish. That's why when they tested the emergency alert, whatever the other day, some people were speaking as if they recognize in the UK. They just want to know, man, okay now. They've been able to know now that he enter off phone. They are relaxing. To see when they are going to under the satellite, I will also go viral. Now we the youth they do test wrong. Oh, if they do only some we put a mark in the name of money. We can't do anything to get money. We can lie down for any man so far we go. We don't know ourselves. But this person will say my body is the temple of God. When you come to you, a church member will have to stay, always body in the temple of God, you know. But the same temple of God, as long as we don't love ourselves. Until we are united together, my dear, there's a very huge tendency that we are going to be destroyed together. Instead of us to start following programs, people who speaks about the well-being of Africa, we are following people who have been doing SACT in 2020. Somebody you are fighting. But here come, if not for this idiot in America where my work back, but here come, I will just carry away now. But I'm trying to do a lot of teaching on his head, so that you yourself will know that what this man is doing is wrong. Look at everything weaponized. Things are not the way it ought to be. Instead of Africans to you, Imami were not there, man. But today, go and look at our people. And so that here in your book, they are feeling pains as if it was a blessing. Political issue, mopano. Christianity, mopano. People are making money. You are giving them stars. Merriment for one day. I don't know what we are benefiting from it. We dey here for Spain. How many Zodiacs enter house? A battery. Up to now, we are living home. Nobody bloody care about it. We are being given passport to oppress other persons, to support evil leader in our countries. How will, if Donald Trump can bring us such a message, what do you think Donald Trump is going to feel about some Africans still playing this dirty politics with our life at home? You will see that what I've said before. Nigeria might have been consumed more than 80% before our foreign allies can come. You got to therefore defend yourself over what is coming. If anybody is even going to question Tinubu's administration now, is he going to be the same allies here? Transition to global gradient that will stop it. We are not ready to do anything for ourselves. We don't support Ododowa. We don't support Brafa. I have never seen any Edo person, apart from the people who used to support one of the canon was, and God bless all of them. Nobody. We are so segregated. Now, a Brafa now to bomb me freedom. Now, are they worried? These people, they know who they are. They know they are not supposed to be a slave. If Brafa were given the geographical latitude to be doing what they are supposed to do, the Chinese not go feed their Brafas. The Chinese, as of 1967, Brafa were doing the ammunition. But anytime you say this, some Edo alien, they are furious. Instead of you complaining to people, I like to compliment people. There are things Brafa will do, I can't do it. Why there are things I can't do? They can also do it. We are uniquely unique and differently different. If any Brafans is not talking about me or talking about you, you're not talking about your intelligence, or you know that he's a fool. He does not know what he's doing. They are the Chinese of Africa. But they will never give it up to now. They are killing them. You see Benin putting fire. What are you? And the same Benin that is putting fire, they doesn't own the land. They know that when Brafa get their freedom, automatically the palace will vanish. That's why they are holding you. Do you think that palace? You don't know what is wrong with you. The very day you know your problem, you are free. A lot of people feel you are trying to be insultive. If I'm insultive, and so what? They know the history. They have it in their hands. That's why they are manipulating it. We are still struggling. Yet we cannot still settle down and organize our family somewhere. We are still traveling today. I told a friend of mine from here, on Spain. Before he went to UK, I told him what UK I'm Canada on what's your problem? My brother. What led you now? Don't you know we have a problem? When we start talking about it, nobody speaks today. My wife betune, I don't bet to wagbo. Then we feel that is life. Core value we are not defending. We are living a white man land. They suffer. Their children is enjoying today. The institution our father left behind is killing us. We are telling many men like do my dear. Why Anika wata? I feel I go forgive you tomorrow. Una tanyuli There's somebody that's collecting your name for me. When you never expect us to pay you. Why one new people? We are going to do hand to hand in Europe now. Why am I no isuno? Why am I no they know what? Just be supporting or be losing emotions. Just be losing it. Me, I don't give a fuck about what you are saying, man. I don't give a damn about that too. Me and the look at your face. I cannot be living in a first world country and you want me to be start thinking as somebody that live in a third world country. Then boy do I think what the go that can be for you. No, I can't know any respect now. The same one idiot did not call you where we were immediately. They didn't protect you. They don't even want you around them. They own the depopulation agenda. They own everything. That's why there's nothing that ever want to come and die. How many press conferences did one idiot heard when Fulani were killing? How many press conferences did they heard? If you know about it, put it there. That will not remember. I remember vividly those days when an invader is entering a village. All the traditional lads, they will come out. No more mure. No more mure. Ado vione ye igelegbe. Waya konkunare. No more pia viore. No more de gon viore. But today, your traditional institution is the one killing you. But you feel to realize. You thought the friend will work back with a problem away. Una ama, you should know by now. That's why we need a general liberation from where our monarchy appear. Now, if we believe we're cocker, we're sweatful. And that was the donation that we have, it can work. Don't you think that I think the time where a man but thank God people like us are waking up. We must ask them, and I will mention you by your name. I will lay curse on your head. You know, we do everything step by step. My friend, step by step. Oh my God, what they say? Oh my God, what they say? I lay curse on you. Why we meet up? Where you go with my glass? Your children, everybody go to jail instantly. I boy any. My one bad amudia court. Over this your nonsense. When the president of the world have already said, only one protest you are gone. I lost emotions. Somebody came and invade you. I don't the people that sold us out today. Come and chop chief sensitive title. Come and chop it. Up till now, nobody is telling us, okay, now let's cancel this agreement. Nenemi, what a bonny cocker. Area we monado wotona. Iyaga minu ya ne. Don't know about their father. That's why I have a celebrity my yafe. If they look and say the born or boy vibina, yana woman. Because they know that he was trying to grow they silence him and render his life useless. Money. They use it to drink concussion. If you tell the people they use in drinking concussion, are the do children. But those ones, there is a way they convince them, they can go tell them different stories. Say, not be you, they will give them the conviction that you are from. And the do children, they don't use their own to drink water. Their own, after killing, they give them the chieftaincy title. You have had it before, no one now. They encourage them with chieftaincy title. Please, when I tell what that was why one of their predecessors ran out. The same person I'm waiting on way and again on all those fights going to be open. If you are not alive, your children will shout J for it. I swear to God it will happen. But why wait? Espera un poco. Fata un pelin. Se se a 5 anos ou 10 anos, eso no es mucho. Fata un pelin. Me. Hey, because of the attacker Sarama. Even though I'm a counselor in Idu land, a bill he can't promote. The first bill, even more I suffer. How our leaders who put us in mess, who have killed, be investigated still and be sent to oblivion. Not in my watch. Okay, your own man before say, man, not to just talk. We have a lot of groundwork to do. We have so many groundwork to do. That's why you have struggle, nothing is working because it costs our lay. You are not praying about it. You are taking it as your problem. That's why today, I evaluated the property of massive 15 million, which cannot give you a car here in Europe. He did created an industry. He did created a manufacturing industry. That is the only brain that an average Edo alien has. Because where Obo wa fokona, mame block in agbe mwerofi yo. He's not staying in the house. Even the house is not yielding better rent. Even we are near the 4 flats. The Nigeria as we speak, particularly with Doha, we insurance give more talk about the UK for 1 year. Insurance are low, baby, UK, and if I'm not lying, should be 1,400 euros, which is almost about 1 million. Maybe a 4 flat will depends on the I pay 250, so it's so big boy by. At the end of the day, we realize in that 4 flat, we realize the 750,000. We got fianre. With insurance, moto for 1 year. That's what you labor for the rest of your life. Let's assume any money that come from there, insurance we are. We moto ga idea ibo. Why the law? That's what an average man call investment. Or what in any way to inventing. Maybe there is one company. No, that is that company tomorrow. I saw in news some years ago. We can have a video in one time. A company, they said that company worth £100 billion. I got on the way the name. If, for example, now Niger Construction Company want to sell a company, or we marry a board of trustees in Action, it worth billions of naira, trillions of naira worth, trillions of naira. Only the somebody. That will hear about trademark. This association you are seeing tomorrow, no one ragmo. You'll be so surprised. Okay, so and so thing here. But we believe on bragging with something. The more he owes, the ability there is. My late father, blessed memory, was having 2 houses in Edo State, magnificent houses. He never used it to brag. I never saw him brag one day. Unwe bed of ye, okpaga of ye. We were not sleeping everywhere. We were not sleeping everywhere. Even what we are bragging for today that not make us to relax, we cannot even access it. We can only go there and spend 1 month with fear. The money you use, we can have low for 1 month. Even so low for 2 years. We are miskin and they are far better, more healthier. It can be a mass away. It won't be a mass away. It will even on the rien away. Because if I know it's weaponized. My members that went for this thing the other day, when they sent me pictures, I said, "We started in Nigeria now. When I was here, do you know why they are so beautiful? Because of the organic food in here. If they ate one plantain, only one stick of plantain, the energy they are going to get whenever you want the same, will get the vitamin. That's what makes it different. Only one banana like this they will eat. You go and buy a basket of banana in supermarket. The same vitamin they want banana. That's why you see most Nigerian girls, they are more beautiful than the one on Rewebo. Do you know why? Because the food is organic. And they eat better for now they start. Our own is one way that banku. Easy. Maybe you will have a sort of you say we are dinya because now it's expensive. There are some medes you can't really eat, but they can eat it at home. Small things. What's it banana? Or a bokman it only ta. That one would have made you guys to respect me. What's it banana? Our color. I don't forget her. All those are food. While the rest of us you start getting the vitamin stand. But every one of us is here bragging. Nobody want to speak, nobody want to do anything. The same environment when your father was enslaved, you think your children can ever have the same level when you are not fighting for Africa to be good? We are a very rich continent. One of the richest continents in the world. One of the richest continents in the world. How many places have you told you Bona? You just heard just now about the video I will play to you. 3 places I will do you in Nigeria. Our father is in Amidu. A land we are given to one of his sons. Igodomigodo. When Ogiso was the king, Ogenokisori, what happened? Some glutton, some alien king, hoping that can we stay here? You can stay. They use their number 6 to collect the land and plant a king for you. You are not saying anything about it. You don't need an identity. What is life? Hustling. or one cafe, pumping all your money home. At the end of the day, while you say no wa or in West all Baseki come and change, nobody is ready to help. We have Idusons everywhere. Mabu said the same Iduson. Emite is an Iduson. Emite is an Iduson. He doesn't know his identity as we speak. Or no man identity or somebody does not have an identity or a lane. So if you doesn't have an identity today, you don't know where you belong. Sorry to say you are an alien. If by now you don't know your identity, you are an alien. You should know where you belong. If at all, for example, you are from the left, for example, then you can have the mindset of an Edo. We can, let's build up a nation for ourselves. Edo is a nation now. Edo is a promised land for us. If Moses and the rest of other things, and the Caleb and the rest of other things, and Joshua did not fight out to make sure that they go to their promised land, God so unto them, they would have still been in Egypt today suffering. And now, let's start up something. Then we'll cry for help. Let's start up. Okay, let's assume now, the two nations will be actualized. Is it going to be good where Ragmo, Umabenaya, be freedom here? Will it be good? Uyo Sagbovo, please. Your what? I don't know. There was a comment you wrote one time. I hate people, who go to various platforms and perform shenanigans. If you are vaccinated, let your vaccine go worry you that side. Okay? If you are vaccinated, I guess you may be having something on your head. Stop confusion in whatever video I did. Thank God you are here today. I hate nonsense, and I don't think I'm your mate. There was a post you wrote, say I'm misleading people. Who is misleading who? I don't like it. You are vaccinated. If you are not vaccinated, you will not be speaking the way you speak. Why are you a confucianist? Why not raise up good posts? Did you know? Okay, who are you? Did you know your identity? I hate it. I hate people who are not serious with their life. You may be in Europe. You want people to start thinking as if they are in a third world country from Europe? Am I misleading people? That's why people jump into this. Am I to competition with you? Do you know the fault I fought? Now you are quickly denying you are vaccinated. So let vaccinated people that speak like you. Even when all this thing started, you were part of the people that promoted this vaccine. Swear, if you don't put time for your platform, say go and get vaxxed. Swear. I know you. I don't want to block you now. Let me see how you repent. Please, I don't want any form of shenanigans. You wrote you want this thing. You love from my message. How am I misleading people? Do you know what is called misleading? Do you know what's called misleading? Are you know enough to be a local government a councillor or being in a House of Congress? You see your mate doing something, or human being like you, each of you to compliment that person, and you can inbox me and tell me you made mistakes here. Look at what I feel. That way I want to do political correction for everything. Do you know what I have on my head? Don't worry, everybody, Mary. What have you corrected and who have you helped? Do you know how many people tied to me today? This was how one if you don't know. It was support all of them. But today, your brothers and sisters is dying in thousands. You are hiding your head. I don't catch you today, so. If not because of that comment I quickly saw when it comes down, I will rake curse on your generation here. And everybody block me on the way. All time I'm addressing you. My way don't break back. Let me see if you can withstand me. I hate nonsense. If you are red, let it be seen by what you are doing. If you are red, let it be seen by what you are doing. Nobody cares. Am I not the only from it to go to Gomigo that is doing this kind of bro? Instead of you to even encourage me. Stop you to encourage me. And what better will be you? Of you na my vaccinated moron. Let me ban you from this place. Just a set of people no man. A vaccine we you Osagbovo. Osagbovo, we are good government. You are not acting according to your name. If not that, I saw the comment that I was very furious. For you to just appreciate, tell me you are trying to carry on. You say at last how am I misleading your father and your mother? Morilo de love you. Down of babe. Hey man, what mu ye pension in my say? Go and see what you are doing your dirty palace. I whether I will born way. Are you one man? I go me go me and you. Stupid set of idiots. I've a lien on my man. Each of you to sit down and learn. People, scholars, they have learned from this very page. Tell me your struggle in this whole thing. Maybe a Tunubu will be supporting you. You will bury your father and your mother in a hurry. Nonsense. Why going and misbehave? And that very video we're commenting, the very video were unique that day. That very video were unique. For you to just read, put compliment the chairman, carry on with it. After all, you mislead people. More mislead have you. More you know that you we were talk. Stupid set of people. Do I am Magbonariana? Go and look at they are looking at you guys. We are hunting making. Why not correct one narrative? Tell me what narrative are you correcting? While the platform you can perform a jargons here and there. Can you do the kind of broadcast I do? Do you know what it takes to talk almost 1,000 words for 1 minute? Am I in a press interview? No, you know what did this guy say? They bring out the video also. A black lady. If we're talking about it was emancipation that this man or you stop slavery, or that they stop or man stop it. He didn't yes he just stop slavery. Abraham Lincoln, where usu one avec moi, where emancipation ya stop it. But or stop it, your man stop it. Go and put Obama in your whatever because me lucky can me face to face. Yeah, I will show example. Ugbe mo moment han gbo ugbe mo momo. Imana yes slide that man bolo wa kon ran ye man bie say. You don't know me. Wa me be donor pan wa man me una don't know me. Wa man dem. If una know me una dey run from my platform head down. Yeah, why we baba Korea you no drive boy. Ogbe fi wa you see me for your domot. It vaccinated moron. You are now Oloderi man before you were advertising it and what bira wa be you. Before who's that get banner? I didn't take o. But before who wanna advertise woman wa lure into this suggestion of Gbelu. Now it's bad. Who is a conspiracy theorist? Via ya misleading man. What is misleading? What is misleading? Or more down the and get out here. If you do anything, I'll wreck us on your pan, your man. All your hand does it. Stupid set of idiots. I compliment people here. The little you can do, do. When you damage everywhere. Now you down where you have. I do see a comment you might go anybody out there. You always showing this your useless intelligence. Maybe you a fourth one or Omicron be you. I'm here stressing out myself. Do you think all this information or do one delivery? You never know alien before. Alien do alien do we appreciate whatever thing any person does? How dare you? I'm misleading people. Do you know the meaning of misleading? When the meaning of the misleading? Arabi, you are misleading man. And your fucking palace or misleading man. Ni watano make na wa make na regular man. Ignana or latone. Show yourself. Ima mwe passport you. Ya move your funk man no belong to. You think we are joking? The whole world their hand is on desk. The whole world their hands on deck. Doing one or two things to make sure they feast up their society. Parema constitute nuisance. Area wa do a little platform yakin. You will never appreciate anybody, and nobody will ever appreciate you in your life. It's Zaza Allah wegbe, uyo sagbovo. Or when we any na be fake, you know Zaza no Allah wegbe. And then one lu wenze, and the one ya tie. What salo abagbon? Do you think we are doing political correctness here? I talk about for not by Allah way. I'm here putting in my best. You know what Abana who's get because I ask you a question. That was when I go hear the comment. What's the man hear the comment? It one us get so when I vaccine him. Now you not know. But this part of you guys were the one that were calling me a conspiracy theorist. In Wamahen. Noya study more. Do you know what's called misleading? Do you know what's called misinformation? What misinformation here? Fulanization of Nigeria is not is real. Or your Jesus Christ no fear who you are. When Jesus Christ he talk boy no boy family work but why I feel why I river Jesus Christ in Wamuri. Is that what you are talking about? Hey, I mislead them. When I tell you now what I say. Please one in my world, good day viewers and God bless you. Okbeni ke wanya na. A youth like you is doing something of you to support. Okay, no. I compliment people here. Comment check can me compliment him yo. I burn midnight candles to come with the message I'm dishing out today. Do you know how many words is on this head here? I be even we do also we do also we webo. Unwera me politician ra no. Agbe o agbon. One me lucky him I face to face. I would have extended this thing to honorary granny getting on. Nonsense. I hate people or man way me stop you to appreciate that person. Where that thing go ring for my head. I just ask, are you vaccinated? No, you quickly wrote it. Or man say 2 minutes to Yagmon. I'll be 2 seconds. Because when I get money, what is misleading? You were misinformation. You were Donald Trump. You will also want campaign against Donald Trump. You are bad in a mono one. We bad in talk with Wagmon. Ah, what better what be you? You are who you are in a hurry. Nonsense. I will be your no mama. But we don't feel we no ye bear man. We a lucky no me use above one. That imagine we no ye. He me waru do we wa the ticket. He waru. I swear to God, he man away. He waru da we wa the ticket. He wa the akwe unuru. Ya igele buefu. E wa na be ashop bia. I'm here putting myself online. There was a day I finished video over this. I was almost being arrested, if not because of God and the way Yamudia. You are telling me where I'm misleading people, giving misinformation. Wa be you. In my way, none of the boy I like be soon. Make way I'm not happy about the situation in Nigeria. Yale tunubunu wa mu yona. Unconstitutional leader wa mu in Nigeria sina. Evonu weje unconstitutional ya rulia abi constitution. Please let me believe you guys here. Today's day is 6th of June 2023. Today's day is 6th of June 2023. So please, my telephone number is +34 631056284. My telephone number is +34 631056284. That's my telephone number. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel below this very video, or in the heading there, below the heading. So you can subscribe there. INTERUDU INTERUDU 247. INTERUDU 247. So that's the TV. Then RTV to INTERUDU 247. You spell the TV 247 TV. So also subscribe to our maybe by this week, probably before the week's end, or probably the principio of next week. The principio of Semana que viene, then we can start, uploading in that very place. So just do just that. God bless you as you do that. So IRCP TV is the YouTube channel. Even Danija no video, maybe appreciate it. I don't even care to know whether it's Nani or Yidi or no. I have to appreciate him because I align this message to reach up to a larger audience. What am I benefiting from it? Who were moving an enemy? No, I don't have belly jargons. It's of you to do the little you can from your own end. Was your zuore now what better what be you ever go? Won't be rag be you go. A bon wagave don't know be rag be you. Nonsense. Please let me leave here.